watching Hog while they watching me watch Hog. Damn, I mean, he's holding his fucking balls. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I know, OJ.
You want to see his penis, Jake?
What you got?
You got penis?
A big old brajol.
Jesus.
Here's the deal. Like,
My.
do you think that's real?
Why is he holding a strap on?
It looks like it has a string tied to the top of it.
Here I
He's trying to pull his tooth out?
sucking my father's fat dick.
That's good. Do you think
good.
he...
We're live?
We're live?
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
Whoa, you guys just caught me red-handed watching Drake's penis in his own handed.
Holy Toledo. Yeah, we're on Hogwatch tonight, baby. Go buck in the chat if you've been looking at Drake dick videos all day. There is a part of me that thinks he's got an attachment on his hand to make it seem bigger.
What do you mean? What kind of an attachment?
Like a wiggly woo.
Okay, could you take a few moments to explain a wiggly woo to me and the audience?
So it works just like a Incredible Hulk hand, where you put your own hand inside of it, and it's got like the extra wiggly hog on top. So it gives the impression when you send it to a lady that you got much more hog
Yeah.
that you're bargaining for hog.
It's like a penis mitt.
Yeah, it is almost. Yeah.
Where'd you see a wiggly woo for the first time?
I invented it in my brain.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Sharks.
Well, I mean,
He
was holding his balls. It looks fine. It looks nice. It doesn't look superhero-ish.
Oh, we're talking about the
I'm talking about
the
Drake's
actual
penis.
the dimensions. I thought you were talking about the veracity of the claim.
In what way?
In that I think it's fake.
Really?
I don't think it's real hog.
Really?
Yes.
You think he was doing a goof? He doesn't need to send goof videos to get pussy.
We're all human, man. Like, I don't care if you're a millionaire or if you have a negative bank balance. We all want to present hog to the world.
Mine's still waiting to see its shadow. So
Welcome, everybody in the chat. Man, what a special evening we have here tonight. Little Stinkers live episode. Dude, there's so much that I want to talk to you guys about. I think we briefly discussed some of the murder last week. We'll get into it tonight, though. Is there anything new on either of your plates that you want to discuss before we get rolling here?
Just that penis I just saw.
I know, man. It's so hard.
That's going to be weighing heavy on my mind for the next couple years of my life.
You know what? I defended Tom Hardy's penis when that came out because a lot of people were mad that it wasn't bigger than it was.
But it was okay?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I think everybody's...
great.
I think everybody's, hog heavy these days. So I think anytime a regular one presents itself to the world, it's almost like, I don't know, if you eat pizza 6 nights a week, the one night that your mom makes, spaghetti, you're like, what the fuck is this? Meanwhile, spaghetti's a delicacy in most homes.
I just had my mom's spaghetti tonight. This is crazy. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Nah.
Did you have pizza every
From
other
the
night? this
M&M
week?
restaurant?
Every other night. It was dog shit compared to
Yeah, the spaghetti's good no matter what.
John, you have a request to get yourself high for the chat. Would you be willing to do that? Or
I'm having some trouble with this pen, so forgive me if it takes a moment, but got to do some adjustments sometimes. It doesn't work right away.
Jake, did you want to get yourself high too?
Oh, no, thank you, Mike.
Okay. Well, if you do, just know the options out there for you.
I appreciate that.
Man,
And I appreciate it as well.
you're welcome, man. Well, thank the chat. They're the ones that told you to do it.
Chad.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Rocco's not as nice. He says, get high, retard.
I told you.
Meech's Peaches, thank you very much. Max Long's getting high, too. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, we're cooking with gas over here, fellas.
Damn.
Look at that. Look at all that smoke.
Woo!
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah, look at that. This is podcasting, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what my job is, my mom.
Have you ever tried explaining podcasting to your elders?
Not even to my own mom.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, let alone her parents.
Right.
I jerk off in front of McDonald's. I'd rather tell them that. And the way I make money is that they pay me to leave.
They throw McNuggets at me till I leave the.
Has there ever been a time where you've been asked to stay?
Please don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Jake, what about you? You ever been caught jacking off in public?
Oh man, yeah. I try to fix the ice cream machine when I'm jacking off into McDonald's.
With what hands?
All the hands, all hands on deck.
Are your feet dangling out of the machine? And you're
He's actually 60-90 with the machine.
Yeah, my mouth's under the spigot, so when it finally starts working.
And somehow your penis is coming out of that into your own mouth.
And he's mashing his asshole against the lever.
That's where they're putting the Uber Eats orders on top of my asshole.
Keep them warm so they get picked up by Raul.
All right, boys. You ready to flip this coin, brother?
You ready for piss? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if the Boeing machine is on tonight. We're producerless.
That's
Jake is our producer, and he's also He's also
Special.
one of us.
Oh
so.
my god.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
I got a lot to talk about with these guys. The cruise. I know some buddies that were on the cruise.
Oh, you do?
Yep. Oh, I want to talk about the cruise, but not tonight.
Woo!
One more for the murder squad, baby.
That's right. Heads will roll.
They literally will,
Oh
Jake.
god, no.
John, we spoke about this last week, so I figured I really want to dig into this and just find out as much as I possibly can about this fellow, because we mentioned last week he has a lot of good ideas.
Oh, we did talk about this guy. He's a recent fella.
I am, and I'm talking about Justin Mohn, the fellow who cut his father's head off in Levittown, Pennsylvania last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of ideas. Only a couple of them had me going, say, what? A lot of it was just rambling nonsense, and then every once in a while I'd be like, fucking bars, brother.
Doing the snap, the poetry snap.
I mean, I for one give him a lot of credit, because I cannot go live without Jake being here.
Mike's holding up my severed head.
He's only impressed by his ability to press live on a fucking screen.
Yeah.
Nice room. Do you think his dad's head was real?
I do.
Why does the head appear that big, though?
Maybe the guy was a bit of a boozer.
No, in pictures, he has a normal man-sized head. Chat, maybe you guys could answer this, but one, do you agree that his head presented as much bigger than I would think a head would present? And
We talking about Drake again?
Yes, yes. Both just very hard to find videos these days.
Yes.
You think that's real? Dude, it's the exact same parallel.
All right, Jordan 3 says they plump when you cook them. All right, that would make more sense.
But it was in an ice bucket.
It wasn't a little pot?
Plums when
It looked like
Jesus
a
Christ.
kind of like a serving bucket that you would put cold drinks in or something.
Okay.
But I don't know. It was very brief
Yeah.
that you saw that bucket.
He whipped it out twice. So the intro to the video, which I think the man knows how to present.
Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
I'm like, is this
every
Drake?
single thing he says
Yeah.
could be about the Drake video.
yeah. I mean, y'all heard of TED Talks? This motherfucker created Head Talks.
Another one.
So he presents the head, takes it away, goes on his anti-federal government tirade. He said the state government he's okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-federal government tirade. Then you didn't see him do this, but he had put the head in the pot and shows it to you. It looks like it has some heft to it, too.
The pot?
Yeah.
Or the head?
Which came first?
Or the Drake penis?
Wait, do you think he like cooked the head in water, like boiled the head and then showed it? And maybe that's why.
I just don't know. I
Wait,
know he
so
shot
plump?
him first. He killed his dad with a
Yeah.
gun
Okay.
that he bought the day before.
Was that wide news, or did you have to hunt for that information?
I found it within a few clicks, baby.
Okay.
But this is one thing that I didn't understand, because I've seen people say things to the contrary. He turned in his medical marijuana card in order to buy the gun the day before the murder. However, I've seen people say that they did not have to turn in their medical marijuana card and they own a gun. So I wonder if they're just living.
He was
illegally.
doing things by the book.
Yeah.
If there's one thing about that guy,
Yes.
he does things by the book. And if it was a state government regulation, seems like he'd be down for it.
Yeah.
Very strange to follow that one rule before you cut a man's head off.
Yeah.
Your own kin.
Yeah. I will say this, man. I mean,
Vance Morgan said, must have been a real pothead.
Vance, I wish I could
Congratulations,
give you
Vance.
something, brother.
Congrats, Vance. You've tickled Jake.
That should be a new segment. We're tickling Jake. Jake, what can you give to them if they tickle you?
No, man. I have a tooth that's still available.
Oh, God.
Did you bring it? Jake, what in the actual...
Yeah.
All right. I will say this about cutting your dad's head off. All right. I think cutting your dad's head off is much like fucking a very beautiful horse. Probably feels great for a while, but I do understand why it's probably illegal.
That was test number 1. Try another one.
I say nay, Mike. Oh, look, there's a bunch of mics.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at
No,
that.
2 in a row, baby. Nope. I got to get 3. Well, fuck you.
Oh,
Well,
here they come.
Oh, look at that.
In my mind, it all made sense.
They're coming for you.
So, Justin Mohn was born November 4th, 1991 in beautiful Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Maybe 20, 25 minutes from here.
Yeah.
You ever been to Levittown?
Sure wouldn't like to go, that's for sure.
I used to do a lot of coke up there.
Why?
My buddy lived up there, and he would always have it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have fond memories from that area and also crushing,
Memories.
depressive memories.
Is that the one where your car, like did you tell me a story about your dad picking you up from up there at one point?
I got jumped. That was in Bristol,
Okay.
which isn't far from Levittown, but I got jumped trying to buy coke by some Penco Tech students. And they took my keys, and my car was left at a bar called Otter Street. And I had to call my dad. I didn't have a cell phone. I was just wandering around Bristol, knocking on doors at like midnight, asking if somebody could let me use their phone.
Residential?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Weren't there bars open still?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure, but
Just,
I figure I had a better chance
yeah.
coming across a kind soul in a home who doesn't mind a drunken stranger knocking on their door at midnight. Fortunately, a guy let me in. I was able to call my dad. He brought an extra set of keys up, dropped it off to me, and then I went back to my buddy's house.
Well, after you took some pictures with the fella, I bet.
Would you? No.
Come on.
No.
He didn't just let you do that.
I did not.
You were a dream come true for that guy.
I was not. Stop it.
Come on. What color underwear did he put on you?
I did not. I would never. I would never do that.
You're a big boy.
I am. But listen, I was so disappointed in myself that night that I didn't even do coke when it was offered to me later.
By the guy who let you use his phone?
No, I ended up catching up with my buddy
Oh.
who I went up there for in the first place.
Yeah.
But it wasn't your fault you got beat up.
I know, but like I thought about changing my ways that night because something so severe happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Been there, dude.
Yeah.
Got a couple of metal rods to tell the story as well.
Are we still talking about Drake's penis?
I didn't think we've stopped.
I saw somebody in the chat ask if Justin Mohn was a large fellow. Relative to his height, the only thing that I could find was that in high school, he got jacked one year. And up until that point, classmates say that he was a very shy, nerdy kid, but once he got jacked, there was a definitive change in his demeanor.
All I needed was some muscles.
That's all you need. I like the way you say that. He was on the honor roll. Jake, he played hockey.
Yeah.
So, by all accounts, he was a decent kid. Graduated from the Chamonix High School in 2010 and runner-up for class clown.
Shut up.
Yep, class clown. In the, what the fuck? Their school newspaper is called, like, the Pitlickian. And he was asked in April of 2010 that if he were a superhero, what would his name be? What do you think he said?
The head cutter off a guy.
Ichabod Dome.
Hairless armpit man.
Is that because he shaved him?
I don't know.
That's
He's a
just
swimmer.
That's just one of the few pieces of information you can find about the guy.
It is, yeah.
Who sold you his yearbook for this?
And what? Sorry, Nitpick Lickian? What the fuck was
I
that?
believe it's called the Pitlickian.
Come on. We got to change that.
If anybody in the chat can back me up, if you went to the Chamonix High School, is your not school newspaper named the Pitlickian?
Oh, look at that. We got a Neshaminy
It's
grad.
the Play Wickian.
The
Someone
Playwickian, yeah.
Head full of acid said they graduated in Chamonix 2005.
Did you hear that? It's not the Pitlickian,
Wait,
Jake.
it's really not?
It's the play Wickian, and as soon as Mike heard it, he said, "Oh, that's it. Not this weird thing I made up."
But can you understand how I could get there?
I absolutely do. Could you understand that we were like, "That's not real"?
Yeah. That's
Well,
a fetish site.
Much like many other things in life, if I believe them to be real, they are.
Look at that.
It's the power of the helmet.
It really is.
Power.
Isn't that a Luther Vandross song?
The fucking self-help book right there. Power of the helmet.
Jake, you ever read a self-help book?
Oh, every single day.
No, not right.
Oh. No, I have. Yeah.
What do you like?
Oh, man, I like it all. I like Brene Brown.
Okay.
She's pretty good. Daring Greatly. That was one she did. I tried reading Dale Carnegie a long time ago, but it felt kind of corny.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to have fun reading it this time.
Yeah, I got a copy of that sitting in the living room, baby.
What else did I try? Man, so many.
Hey, this is real. You know a lot
Bad
of
bitch. Nice girls don't get the corner office. Whew. They don't.
Corey says, of course he was class clown. Dude kills. You tickle Jake again. Are you happy, you fucking
Yeah.
pervert?
One more tickle,
Stop
and he's going to
tickling
spit
me.
out a pickle.
Fuck, we gotta get pickles.
Gotta
now,
get in
Jake.
jar full
All right,
pickles.
that's gonna be the thing, Jake. That's what you gotta do.
3 tickles, and he spits his pickles.
Yeah. So much like the helmet, instead of Jake's name 3 times, if you can crack him up 3 times, he's gotta have a pit. He's gotta have a gherkin locked and loaded, and you gotta spit it right at the camera. Then
And that's the new rule.
and then you gotta autograph it, and then you gotta mail it across the country, Jake.
Now you got to marry your mother-in-law.
So Jake, in 2010, he graduates from the Chamonix High School. He goes to college at Penn State University.
Wow, that's like right when it was all falling apart there.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
What a time to be there.
Truly was,
A lot
man.
of people probably pulling back their applications after the news.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Safety school time.
Yep. Yeah.
2014, he graduates with a degree in agribusiness.
Was he the head of his class, Mike?
Probably. Yeah, I like that.
Fucking behave, dude.
All right, I'm sorry. Is there any? Did you find any history about his relationship with his dad growing up or anything like that?
Neighbor said his dad was a very loving father and would do regular shit with him, take him to
Yeah.
sporting events.
What's the fucking point? They still cut your fucking head
Are
off.
you trying to blame the dad for this, dude?
No.
No.
I just want to know the dynamic. You know?
All right. Tristan Ryan asked, does Jake train for getting back into the foam pit by sitting in a kiddie pool filled with foam blocks? Jake, I really want you to start training, man.
Oh man, I have been training. I just this is just what I look like. You know? You gotta also eat better, and that's the part that's harder. So, but I am training, and I'm getting ready.
Is there going to be a time limit for when we have to rescue you?
That's up to you guys.
Okay.
I guess
Whenever they close.
whenever they or open. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to be out by morning. Yeah, no way this will take all night. Leave me the key. I'll lock up.
Man.
And I would say by this time next week, we'll have all the logistics planned out for that.
Okay.
Okay?
Hooray.
Cool. All right, so Jake's getting back in the foam pit soon, and all of our patrons are invited. We're going to share that information on Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll be have it all together next week. I did reach out to them last week. I told John about this, or I told Jake about this. The lady I spoke to was likely the lady that rescued him, because I explained what we're doing. She's like, "Oh yeah, I've had to rescue people all the time," and Jake's like, "Yeah, what's her name? April?" I was like, "It's Ariel." So it's probably the same lady.
God damn. If this is the same lady.
It's a perfect redemption arc.
Yeah. I sure hope so.
Gonna change your name to April.
Oh, Mickey, I can't wait for Boston too, brother. Yeah, we're coming to Boston April 5th.
I like Jack Rush's idea. He said I should have a flare gun in the foam pit.
I think we should all have guns.
That's fine. I'll have to turn to my weed gun.
And Mick, yes, patrons do get to come in the foam pit with me.
Yeah, listen, everybody that comes, you could do whatever the fuck you want there. It's going to be a bounce party for
Well,
everybody.
I mean, follow the general rules, but have at it. You're going to have to buy a pair of socks, I think. That is a thing they make you do.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'll buy some
Yeah,
fucking socks,
we
dude.
don't
I'll
get
sell
any
you
cut
mine.
of that.
Can we just we'll share 3 of them, and we'll go around like a 3-legged race?
I'll do that with you.
Oh, I still kept my pair from the time I got stuck.
Oh, no.
That's perfect.
I stare at them all the time.
I would say they're your good luck socks, but they're the opposite.
Can we burn the socks after? I know there's plastic probably on the bottom, or rubber, I should say.
That's fine. Where shit gets burned.
Yeah.
So, Jake, after he graduates from Penn State with a degree, he moves out to Colorado for a job opportunity. Starts working at a credit union. That falls apart. Ends up working for Progressive Insurance. That does not go well. What do you think happens there?
He be pranking on his pranks.
He's saying yes to too many claims.
No. He feels as though that the women that he's in orientation with are getting passed through orientation much quicker than he is. My thought is that they were realizing what a psychopath he is.
And trying to dissuade him from continuing?
Yes.
So they just kept him through a never-ending orientation
brutal.
process?
He eventually ends up getting fired for kicking open a door at the office.
Like, just to leave a room kind of cool?
Dude,
Or out of anger?
it wasn't specified. However, in a former life, I used to work at a school for kids with special needs, and this one boy that I would take out to find jobs in the community, that's how he would open doors. Whenever we would leave school, he would kick them open. So, Keith, if you're out there, I'm thinking of you, buddy.
This kick's for you, Keith.
Oh my God, he just kicks fucking automatic doors.
But before he's fired, he tries to make peace with Progressive Insurance. He's like, look, I'm being discriminated against. However, I'm willing to overlook this if I can be fast-tracked to management.
Ooh, okay.
Or if I can be promised a position with better pay than what I'm currently receiving.
And they tried to fire him, and this is his retort.
So all he had to do was kick the door open, and they were like, thank God, we're firing him. Now they fire him, and he's living out there with a roommate, this guy named Davis Rebhan. And when he was contacted after the little decapodiggity-do with his dad, Davis says he was asked if there's anything weird that happened during their time as roommates, Jake.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'm thinking past the decapodiggity-do. And he says there were a couple incidents. One, he came home one day, and Justin had trashed the apartment. And when he asked him about it, Justin said, I'm sorry, I blacked out, and I destroyed everything.
I've been there.
I know. I'm with him.
Just got to do some cleaning up. Buy
Brother-
some new things, maybe.
We're 20 minutes into this episode, and I'm with him every step of the way up until this point.
Yeah. Especially the getting fired and being like, what if we just move me up? Why don't we do the fast track?
Yeah.
The other thing that stood out in his roommate's mind was that he presented him with a copy of what may have been his first book. And he said at this point, this is tangible proof of him being off his rails. And in this book, the book revolves around a high school student who becomes a rapper, who becomes a revolutionary. And in the book, the main character is based off of Justin Mohn, but in the book, he calls himself Buster Moon.
Oh,
That's the main character from Sing.
Is it?
Buster Moon, yeah. It's like one of my
For
kids'
real?
favorite movies, yeah. A little singing,
That little fucker.
little koala ass.
Hey, could be parallel thinking.
Buster Moon.
Dude, how awesome is it if the creators of Sing were on par mentally with Justin Mohn?
And also a rapper from his area. Isn't that Lil Dicky? Isn't that another show, too, that
True,
exists?
yeah.
This motherfucker is just a carbon copy.
Well, how long ago was this?
This
This
was-
is in Colorado?
2014 he moved out there.
This is
and
10 years ago.
Okay.
That was out.
Wow.
When did Sing come out?
It might have been before Sing.
I think that was like 2015, maybe 2015, 2016.
Dude, Hollywood's stealing his shit.
Shit.
No wonder he went nutso.
We'll do it to you, man. Dude, he also put out 3 albums. He wrote 7 books. They range from books about revolution to poems to fiction. One book was about himself called Second Messiah, King of Earth. Very cool name.
Also the name of my autobiography.
Yes.
You know how I would describe this fella's work?
How?
Prolific.
Thank you for using that word correctly.
This guy is prolific, dude. 7
God,
books, 3
I know,
albums.
that's a lot.
None of them are good. They all suck dick.
Well,
It's so funny.
Imagine being at Thanksgiving with him. He's like, oh, guys, Justin has a poem he'd like to read before we get started.
I don't know. The
Starts
chat,
rapping a prayer.
Zach, I'm glad you brought that up. Zach Quinlan asked, have you heard his music, though? Would you like to?
You know I would.
So here's the deal. Up until this morning, the music was on Apple Music.
Wow.
It was taken off. However, because I still had it up from yesterday, we were able to get it to play.
Nice.
And when we went to refresh the page, it was no longer available.
Yeah.
However,
Even on YouTube?
yeah, it's just unavailable. You cannot find it anywhere. His books were available on Amazon.
He's the first fucking musician to kill somebody?
Dude, they take that shit down right away. It used to be on Spotify. There is a guy with playlist on Spotify named Justin Mohn. However, I don't know if it's our Justin Mohn.
Okay.
So, chat, if you want to hear one of his songs, Jake's about to play it. What's this one called?
This is I Miss Lauren.
I Miss Lauren. This is
Oh, my God.
Love
I
lost.
feel so bad for Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren, if you're out there, I'm so fucking sorry, girl.
Someone he met during orientation at Progressive. All right, you ready?
This is I Miss Lauren by Justin Mohn.
Played from my cell phone, recorded off Mike's computer, just mere moments before we started this. So let's check it out. Oh, okay, I started it over. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Good drum beat.
Sounds like music you would get your head cut off to.
Getting more nightmarish. It sounds like some haunted or funhouse music.
Katie said I can't fast forward.
Now, this song is close to 7 minutes long.
Oh, God.
So this
Well,
is
we
how much
can't
he
do the
misses
whole
Lauren.
thing.
No. I mean, you get the gist of this. And if anybody wants it, Jake, maybe we'll post that in the chat.
Yeah, we will.
In the Patreon or wherever we do things.
It's obviously not good, but the beginning of it kind of sounded like acceptable music.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to happen when you use an Apple loop for free.
Yeah. I'm assuming he did it all himself.
I think he might have ripped that off of an Alicia Keys song.
The beat?
I'm pretty sure the intro is the intro to Have You Ever Tried Sleeping with a Broken Heart?
We'll have to do some research on that.
Or she stole it from him.
Oh
God
my
damn.
God.
Is
Jake.
she part of Universal Group? Because I think Universal owns the company that made Sing and also made Lil Dicky.
I would venture to say she is.
There's a lot of connections here.
Oh my God. Dude, what if he is wronged?
We have to free him. He has to save us.
Justin, we're coming.
Dude, it has a very Goodbye Horses vibe. Did you
I
pick
think,
that up?
I think it's
From,
profoundly more disturbing.
The
Yeah.
pit.
Yeah, from the pit in
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs. It has like that kind of like super reverb, kind of creepy.
Now, after hearing his music, do you guys think there's any chance that his father cut his own head off?
He did it by giving himself paper cuts from
My
all of his
God.
books.
You might like this. So, listen, he had three albums, Jake. One was a very funny album called Justin Stalkers. It's about people following him. One of the songs off of Justin Stalkers was called Mommynism Communism. So I don't think he's fond of his mother either.
Well, she seems like she was spared then.
Coldwater Waste Town. And then my personal favorite, I think this is a cool name, Califunkenrado.
Yo, that is a cool name.
Yeah, I know.
Justin. I don't think I should learn anything more about Justin, honestly.
You're going to like this, though. All right. So
I know. I'm afraid of liking
Big
every
John
single
Mayer
thing he
fan.
does.
don't be afraid to like this guy. We've already revealed and in my mind, conclusively proven that he's been ripped off by both the music industry and the film industry.
And Mike, do you know if he was in fact nominated for a Grammy? That was just this weekend, so maybe there was a lot of pressure leading up to the Grammys.
I wonder if Killer Mike's arrest was related to that.
Well, Killer
They were
Justin
supposed
was
to kill
not there.
Yeah. Oh, you're not Killer Justin? Our bad.
Dude, what if we
After
told
beating
him?
the shit out of him?
What if we told him, like, Justin, there's no easy way to tell you this, but you actually won a Grammy. They wanted you there, but then they had to give it to Liberace instead.
Dude, that would be awesome to just fuck with this guy's head. He's already so crazy.
Yeah.
And Liberace is going to come and talk to you later, and then Jig just puts on a bunch of funny clothes.
I may have
Capes
mentioned
and
this
stuff.
before,
I
but
love that.
Liberace was vital in me giving up opioids.
Like from the movie
You
on
said this-
HBO.
Behind the candelabra?
Yeah, I was
Is that-
watching that like the last weekend that I took pills, and like I had such a low point that weekend that I was like, I'm never doing pills again. And
Is it because you realized you were watching Behind the Candelabra?
yeah, I was watching it by myself, and I was also watching her that weekend, and I was just like, damn, I need to find an AI girlfriend. I was like, you know what, this might be it for me. I think I'm good on these. Oh, dudes, get this. He sues, not Liberace, but Justin Mohn sues the federal government 4 times over his student loans.
Big fan of this.
Wow.
He claims that the student loans were negligently lent.
Yes.
Jake.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
They were negligently lent, which they truly are. They are predatory.
Yeah.
And he feels as though he was malemployed as a result of his degree being so ill-preparing him for the workforce.
I mean, I feel like he could have been on the ground floor of a class action lawsuit against the government in that exact regard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You notice there's a lot of
Everybody in the fucking country's dealing with this.
forgiveness is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
What? Really?
Yeah, where do you think they got the idea?
Oh,
Fucking
I gotta
Killer
look into
Justin.
that.
holy shit.
Dude, one of the biggest regrets of my life is not the years of drug abuse or alcoholism. It's that I took out 40 G's in student loans 2 years before I started podcasting.
Oh God, Mike.
I took out 40 G's in student loans in the hopes that I could make 10 grand more a year.
Oh my God, Mike.
So I got to find a way to cut my father's head off. But
Have you paid them back?
fuck no.
Pike just gave us a little. Good job, Pike. You tickled the old Furman.
Pike says he won a Grammy but lost a father. Buck boys. Pike, I just retweeted something that you posted over 2 years ago that I just saw today that really tickled my fancy. If you don't mind, I would like to read Brother Pike's tweet before we move on here.
It is such a fucking good one.
It's a banger, man.
I cracked
Yeah.
TFU earlier.
So our dear friend Pike Von Dube tweeted on November 22nd, 2022, Toby Keith is a redneck country singer. Kobe teeth is what they use to identify the victim of a helicopter crash.
Bravo, Pike.
You are something else, brother. All right. So he sues the government for $10 million 4 times.
Same exact thing 4 times.
Yes. At that point, I don't know if they told, is there a limit to the amount of times you could sue the government?
I have no
I
idea.
thought double jeopardy was a thing, right? Does that work for suing the
Motherfuckers
government?
got your back on the brain.
Yeah, that's, is that the obese week of Jeopardy?
Double jeopardy?
Yeah.
No, I think Ashley Judd.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. You know about Ashley Judd, don't you?
I do know that movie, yeah.
You a Judhead?
Brother, I wrote a goddamn computer journal to her.
That's right. That's why the fucking rats in the sewer are on your computer right now. Because you threw your entire CPU in the fucking sewer grate.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a helmet guy.
Yeah. So he loses 4 lawsuits to the federal government, Jake, and at this point, he's at wit's end. As anybody who's ever stood their ground against the federal government has learned that, you're probably not going to win, but it is a noble cause. And we support you 100%. Little Stinker stands behind Justin Mohn 110%. We are going to mail him things. We are going to mail him Girl Scout cookies. We are going to mail him custom fleshlights. We are going to mail him. I'm going to go into the sewer to get my old computer with my Ashley Judd journal on it and give it to Justin Mohn as a token of appreciation for sticking up for all of us little guys who are dick deep in student loan debt.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you. We really.
And I'm going to bring you my ass for conjugal visits.
Oh, that would be nice. Do you think he would pork you to heaven, or do you think he would peter out?
I certainly wouldn't let him behind me. And that sneaky guy, he knows when he's going to strike again.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
I don't think anybody needs to hear this. But, all right, so the day before the murders, Jake, January 29th, 2024, I mentioned he surrenders his medical marijuana card and buys himself a 9mm handgun. He's made up his mind. He's got his reasons for doing things. All right. January 30th. You know, where are we at today? What is it?
February 6th.
6th? 6th? My God. Less
One
than a week
ago?
away. My God, a week.
Ago.
Whew. About a week ago.
You know what time he went live?
5 p.m. Yeah.
Shit. Okay,
I
so
thought, the murder happened maybe a couple hours before that.
Yeah. So his mom, Denise.
does he start the stream with, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, I know you're eating, but
Yeah, Justin's dinner time stream. You pervert. You're starting to lose me, Justin, man. You had me up until this point, man.
Up until the dinner time.
What the fuck, dude?
and the obesity epidemic is out of control. Look at this."
2 p.m., his mom leaves the house.
Thank God.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, was she also a federal employee?
She
I know that's
was
the
not.
main beef with the father.
Right. So the dad worked for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Okay. A pretty non-political federal job.
He's a guy with a job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think he hates his parents, hates the government, hates the FBI, hates his family. At 2 p.m., the mom leaves the house. 5 p.m., he goes live. Hey, guys. So he goes live,
Hey,
starts
Justin.
starts the live stream off, fucking raising the head up. Do you think anybody hit him with a super chat?
With super
A
chat.
super chat sticker where you give a couple bucks?
I don't know. I think when I saw it, it did not have that many views. It was like less than 5,000.
Okay, yeah.
After having been retweeted the link and everything, you know, like for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
I probably watched it around 11 p.m. maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as it was over, it was wiped by that point.
Now, something before this, when they asked former classmates if there's any indication he would do this kind of stuff, a handful of the classmates said, like, yeah, his post on social media became progressively so insane that we would kind of share them with each other as a joke. I think every group chat has that.
Yes.
Like, hey, look at this lunatic.
Of course.
And then there was a guy, if you Google Justin Mohn on, not Google, but if you search Justin Mohn on Facebook, you'll see a post that was posted by one of his former classmates. And then a bunch of other classmates are like, oh my God, the guy from fucking high school. They're like, yeah, Justin Mohn just cut off his dad's head.
Scheiße.
5 p.m. is the live stream. Have you watched the video yet, Jake?
I have not.
I'll show it to you.
Did you also screen record it?
I did not, because it's still on a website called usacrime.com, which has a ton of fucked up shit. Pretty horrific shit. However, you can watch the entire video of Justin Mohn. It's 14 and a half minutes long.
Jake, it is worth listening to. You don't
It
have
is.
to keep eyes on it the whole
Okay.
time. Also, it's just a brief head at the beginning, brief head at the end, just the way I like my sex.
Nick, I do think you had a superlative, and I want to find that out. I do want to find that out, brother, so thanks for pointing that out. Lazy Boy says, I think there were 12 people watching live, which isn't bad. I think
I don't know, man. For holding up a human head, kind of seems like low numbers.
but
You would have thought this would have been like, whoa, everybody's sharing this.
you can't blow your wad yet. Go ahead, Jake.
I can't.
Let it
Oh,
rip,
Jake.
Jake.
Blow your wad.
I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I
you're
think-
evil.
I think
I'm
12
evil.
people in a live chat is a lot. How many times, especially
Oh my God, accidentally clicked on a fucking Instagram live and been one of 3 people in there.
John, do you know her Wigger rapper Krayshawn?
Yeah.
Have I spoken about this before?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell it one more time because I like telling it.
Please.
But for those of you that are aware of her, Wigger rapper Krayshawn, beautiful lady, really talented rapper. Mostly does like OnlyFans stuff now. Beautiful lady.
Ooh la la.
I was on Instagram one day, And as soon as I logged on, I saw her live thing pop up. So as soon as it went live, I tapped on it, and she was staring at the screen, and I was the only person in there for like maybe 5 seconds. And she looks down, she sees only my name in there, and she goes, "Oh my God."
I mean, she just started. Probably.
No, give it a minute, Toots. On top of that, say hi, Mike. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Right? Yeah. That's
I mean, you're
You would've
welcome.
stuck around.
Yeah, you're welcome for the OnlyFans money, ma'am.
Tip of the helmet.
my
Lady. Dude, I'm throwing her coat in a puddle.
And stomping on it.
Oh yeah, so all right, so he goes on this tirade, Jake. Makes some decent points, but then makes some that just really lose me. But the gist of it, it's an anti-federal government tirade. He also tears into his family, tears into he actually doxes a federal judge, the judge who heard his last lawsuit.
Just to have to sit in front of that guy for the 4th time. Like, you expect to not be spoken to rudely in that situation? I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Like, judges are rude for no reason as it is.
Yep.
If you're in there for a fucking mistake. To be in there 4 times in a row suing for $10 million, not even his fucking loans back.
Right.
Like,
The crazy thing is his parents eventually paid his loans. So I think he's doing it on principle. Which is even more admirable.
his fucking concept of admirability is very skewed.
Thank you. So he's popping off about all this shit. He wants to make it clear, though, too, that he is not anti-state government, Jake. He cautions anybody not to harm anybody associated with the state government, which I think is also admirable.
Has
of
to
him.
feel good to be Josh Shapiro in that situation.
Yeah, very complimentary of him.
Yeah.
Not complimentary of the president. He actually declares himself president at one point,
He sure did.
which I thought was very cool.
What, really?
Yeah.
President, because at that time he had declared the country taken over by
martial law.
Mohn's militia,
Yes, Mohn's militia was his crew of bandits that were gonna rally.
and he declared martial law himself
Whoa.
to 12 people. What a fucking loser!
Hey, let's cool it. Let's cool it, man.
Sorry.
They're out there. They're disciples. Jesus had 12.
Oh my God! Exactly 12.
Oh my God! And he wrote a book calling himself the Messiah.
Holy
shit!
Oh my.
Which one of them out there is Judas? Which one told on his YouTube video?
Which one of them controls satellites that ping cell phones?
It is kind of nuts to me that he was like man of the house for about 15 minutes, and he's like, "I am hereby president of the United States." It's like, dude, just enjoy the Hungry Man dinner, all right? Put your tootsies up in the recliner, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, declares himself president, calls for Joe Biden to abdicate the presidency immediately, and holds up the head a second time, ends the video. Now, once he ends the video, he drives out to Fort Indiantown Gap.
Is there a point for him raising the head again, or just to show it off again?
I think just to
ham it
he
up.
bookended
Okay.
the video with head and head. Everybody was dying to see it again to see if it was real.
Vacate
Yeah.
the presidency. Goodbye, everyone.
Or this will be you.
Oh, whoa. Threatening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did become a threatening tone
Yeah.
at some point once he started about the militia shit and martial law
Okay.
and be kind of Josh Shapiro for some reason.
Yeah, it was nice. But that video's at 5 p.m. 7 p.m. his mom comes home. And his mom finds her husband's headless body
Oh, my God.
in the house. 911 is called. They're able to ping his cell phone, and that's where they find him at Fort Indiantown Gap, the National Guard base 2 hours away. He actually scaled a fence and got onto the base.
Doesn't
With
say
a loaded
lot
gun.
about our security.
Nah.
Yikes, with the loaded gun. Yeah, I mean,
Where
Seems
was
like
the
he had
head?
a little bit of a plan until you realize like he brought his fucking cell phone, bro. You got to have the burner already purchased in cash at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the cell phone at home. Throw it in a fucking lake on the way out. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah. 9:30, he was captured. Didn't put up a fight, which is surprising, man. If you're going to go through the lengths of cutting your dad's head off, I mean, go out blazing.
Well, you could still lead the country from jail, but not from the grave.
Ooh, good point, man. God damn it, I'm so stupid.
It's not you. It's the helmet.
Thank you. I needed to hear that today. But he's charged with first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse. I still cannot get over abuse of a corpse being a misdemeanor.
It
It's
is?
a misdemeanor?
Yep.
What the fuck? That is...
So you could just get like a ticket for it, kind of?
You don't even have to go to court.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You could butt fuck your dead grandmom and just have to pay $80.
Hey, slow it down next time, all right?
Keep it under 65. I mean, 70 tops.
I mean, you got to pay the grave diggers more money to help you out. To expose old... I guess. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be a
Doesn't have to be...
post-funeral
Okay.
situation.
Well, I have to let them rest for a little bit.
Yeah, he was voted runner-up for class clown. So I wonder if, like, you get... Everybody's guaranteed something in superlatives. In my high school, I went to a Catholic high school. I don't remember having those.
We had superlatives, but you weren't guaranteed it.
Does it still
There's
count?
only like 10 of them.
Would you count a runner-up as being given a superlative?
We didn't do runner-ups
Yeah.
because only one of them.
Yeah, it's
only room
loser
for
shit.
one on that podium.
Yeah.
Only one best eyes available. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Come on, Mike. Are you
I
serious?
know, but
You compliment me on these fucking peepers every goddamn week.
but sometimes
You're high school certified? You got that?
I'm high school certified, and guess what my other superlative was?
funniest.
No, that went to, I believe,
Ragu mango.
Ragu Mango.
Okay.
And we got it together for best friends.
Oh, I like that.
Our picture is me upside down doing a handstand on a skateboard and him hugging my midsection, holding me up.
Very cool. I like that. Jake, what did you get?
I need the helmet. I got cutest couple. I think it was a pity vote, but I got it, baby. With my now wife.
Your current wife?
Congrats.
Yes, my current wife.
Your high school wife?
Your first wife, right?
Yeah, my high school wife.
Aw. That is very sweet, Jake.
Yeah.
You are a love bug. That's one thing I like about you.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been another Idaho murder-esque manhunt, Cavalcante-esque manhunt,
Yeah.
had he not brought his own cell phone with him.
Right. Did you see Cavalcante go back to court?
Did you see that fucking head of hair on that guy?
Yeah, my God, man.
Fucking A. I'd take it from either end of that guy, you know what I mean? In jail, fucking the guy.
Tell you what, he can climb you, that's for sure.
Yeah, chat. If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor and check out the video of Danilo Cavalcante going back into court last week, because that motherfucker has a head of hair on him that he's like a Brazilian Sideshow Bob. And that shit grew quick. When did he get caught? September?
Yeah, I think so.
So what are we, 5 months removed from that? That motherfucker can grow some hair.
Some beautiful long curly locks. I used to be able to do a handstand jackrash. Fuck you. I can't do it now anymore.
Oh, is he Rudy in the chat? John, a skateboard? Can you say stolen valor?
I'm going to fucking kill you with my skateboard at the foam pit.
Has anybody been watching the Jennifer Crumbly trial? Remember the kid who shot up the school in Michigan?
I saw her get accused of or guilty on all 4 counts today,
Yeah,
right?
she was found guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, and it's an interesting precedent.
Yeah, I think it's going to make some parents some more responsible gun owners, if anything.
Here's what I do like about her, though. She would get drunk and go ride horses and cheat on her husband with a fireman who would then slut her out in swinger groups.
Wait, what?
You
All
heard
this came out because she was on trial for
Yeah.
her kids' murders?
Yep.
Yikes, dude.
Oh, she was the mom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
God. I really got to stop watching Nickelodeon for all my news.
Put picture in picture.
I just get too distracted.
This is Linda Ellerby telling you about a man's head being cut off. We'll be right back with Face.
All right, John. Raccoon Money says, bets on which bone John breaks trying to kickflip.
Joke's on you. It's my kickflip bone.
Hairway to Steven. Yeah, man, that does bring up it's something, man.
What did he say?
No, he's like it's a further erosion of our Second Amendment rights.
What?
No, I mean, all right. I'm with him. I don't know that if I agree with that statement. However, it does bring up some constitutionality issues.
About this pimping out on sex sites and stuff?
Yes, Jake.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. However,
Pimping out on sex sites? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the mom, Jennifer Lawrence. What's her name? Jennifer.
yes, Jennifer Lawrence, Jake.
Yes. Is the
Jennifer
mom-
Lawrence was indicted on 4 counts
That's got
of
nothing to do
involuntary
with
manslaughter.
I'm not sure where we are in space and time right now.
Yeah, man.
It's 1992.
Thank God. Thank God. In that case, my penis is a fine size. Not a bad piece for a 6-year-old, if you ask me.
You'd make a great pediatrician. I was about to say ex-pediatrician, which you would
Yeah.
if you're talking
Even-
about things
even
like
better,
that.
hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, Moose, another good point, brother.
Why don't you read the points, Mike?
All right, Second Amendment people should be the most careful about gun safety. I would venture to say that many people, including Jake and I, would gladly accept a free gun.
Hands down.
We would.
Yeah.
What do
Why would you not
Why
take a
not?
free gun?
Yeah.
Why would you not take a free gun?
Yes.
As long as the serial
No,
number's still
That's
on there.
fine.
Yeah, no shit, man. I'm asking for one.
Oh. Are we going to give free guns?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
Oh,
We're
no
gonna-
way.
Gonna send them to the P.O. box.
Uh,
I mean, you must be able to get a gun mailed to your house, right?
We're going to find out. Jack Rush
No,
says,
you can't get a gun mailed, right? Because then if somebody takes it from UPS,
Jack Rush
They
says,
have a
ever
gun.
get drunk and play with guns, it rules. Yeah, I have.
you shot a gun drunk?
I did. Yeah, when I was in the Marines, my buddy, we went to the rifle range. My buddy Steve and I have been drinking whiskey all day.
Was it on the grounds of the base?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that sounds fun and probably the safest way to do it. Around a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
other Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, before we move on from that lady's husband is going on trial next, so it'll be interesting. I think it's a slam dunk that he's going to be convicted. Cause
Same exact thing?
he bought the gun for the kid.
It was the kid's gun, but then why are they saying that she's to blame because she's the last adult with the gun? He's 15, isn't he? He can't own a gun.
No, he can't. So
Yeah.
they bought it for him, and he can use it, I think. I don't know if that just pertains to rifles. I don't know if it's the difference between rifles and handguns. However, they didn't keep it locked.
Yeah.
And it was just out for him to just find, and the husband would hide it different places. So they were reckless. And
like a seek and find.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a slam dunk that he gets convicted if they got her, and he's the one that bought the gun.
What, like, the agreement was like if he did his chores, he could play with the gun kind of thing? Like, instead of a PlayStation, you just load up a... Was it a rifle he had? Like an automatic
No,
rifle?
it was a handgun.
that
I think
he
it was a
used.
6-hour. Oh, William, I can't wait to see you. Dude, I'm going to bring your McNugget buddy.
William, getting assigned to Darla.
Oh, shit. He wants you to sign a Pokemon card. Wouldn't that mess up the value?
Not if it's a fucking trash card, dude. Trash cards are trash cards, man.
Yeah, just a reminder, if anybody wants to come, we're doing the Dad Meat Buffet at Shady Maple Smorgasbord in East Earl, Pennsylvania on Monday, February 12th at 8:30 a.m. This is a real thing. You just show up.
Of course it's real.
No, but I'm saying it just sounds insane to do.
We're talking about someone who's picking up their father's head. Like, we're actually going to
Yeah,
breakfast.
this is real. So
I know it sounds so crazy.
So if you live around within driving distance of southeastern Pennsylvania, you're welcome to, or wherever the fuck you want to fly in, man. But
Yeah, fly in for a $13 breakfast.
yeah, for real. But we have fun. We're going to give out some awards, and we did it for the first time last year, and it was a hoot, and it is the best buffet that I've ever been to.
I, for one, would love to make it to that. But
Yeah.
on account of my inability to wake up before noon, I will not be able to make it there.
No.
Maybe I'll stay up all night the night before.
What if you slept in my car?
That's honestly not a bad idea.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
I have a sleeping bag and a camping pillow I could bring over.
Dibs on the trunk.
No, I'll be in there too, buddy.
Miranda, that's my guess as to why the head was so big.
Why?
Because it was shot before he was decapitated.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Okay. I don't
Do
understand.
heads get bigger when you shoot them?
I imagine it swells.
Oh, like yeah, fills with stuff.
If you got shot in the leg, your leg would swell.
I don't know. If I haven't seen
Man,
it on
can someone please shoot me
SVU,
in the penis.
shoot my dick clean off, please.
Like that RoboCop video that Shader shows everyone.
That is the best video.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, your time with the helmet is done, it seems.
Wait a minute.
Now, there was one person recommending I get the helmet for the lack of shoe size. How big do you want my feet, dog?
What's that mean?
I got 10.5.
Oh my God.
Oh, G.G. Allen sneakers, brother. Thank you,
Whoa.
William. Oh, I can't wait to wear those, brother. Thank you.
Are they just shoes that have walked through human shit?
Yeah.
10.5, brother. Thank you very much.
What did John say to wear the helmet?
I don't know.
Me neither. Me neither, but thanks for getting me so high earlier, guys. It worked.
Nick, I appreciate you, brother. Nick, it was fun talking with you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. I was being a jerk.
Oh, somebody mentioned this, but yeah, the Vince McMahon shit is pretty wild. That
That guy's a stinker.
yeah, what the fuck, man? Nothing is surprising in there. Everything tracks. So,
How come poor people don't like dookie stuff during sex?
because they know it's nasty.
I know. Why do rich people forget that it's nasty?
They run out of perversions. So, to regular working class people like us, nuts enough. Like, if you just get a good nut off, that's good enough.
I'll never change, man.
I won't either.
Thing goes right from nut to doo-doo.
No, there's all sorts of middle stages, I'm sure.
Bro, I mean, what do you have? If you could afford anything, if you can go anywhere, if you could have anything, what do you have besides shit?
It's the
beautiful.
last forbidden frontier.
It truly is. Jake, you trying to oil up your feet for the chat, brother?
Oh man. If you say so. And when you guys oil up my feet, I can't reach them.
I'll take a shit on your little stinkers.
Any chance you guys are coming to upstate New York? I would like to go back to Albany, so I might make that happen. You ever been to Albany?
I guess I've driven through it.
Yeah, I had fun when I went there.
Yeah.
Did you do
Yeah.
comedy there?
Yeah,
Nice. Let's go there and do comedy.
very cool theater.
Let's go there and do comedy.
Yeah, Mike Trainer, I think that's a good idea. WrestleMania is in April. Can April be Wrestler Stinkers Month? That would be fun.
We've covered a few wrestlers now, right?
Yeah, there's still somewhere out there, man. They're a stinky bunch. Heath Everett says Stephen Hawking wheelchair if I get rich. We were trying to find out today on Dad Meat what kind of wheelchair he had. It turns out they kind of blew their load on the computer for the wheelchair. It wasn't necessarily a tricked out wheelchair.
You mean like there was no money left in the budget?
Yes.
He spent all his money on the fucking voice box?
And that's the voice he chose.
He could have been Australian the whole time.
Hello.
Yeah, I would love to come. Yeah, Minnesota, I would love to come there. St. Louis.
Denver, Arizona, that sounds
Arizona.
like a 1-2 punch right there. We could drive. We could drive through the fucking desert.
Yeah, I would love all this shit. It's just taking some time to line these up because we're nobodies and people just don't answer my fucking emails. So we're going to get to all these places,
Yeah.
but it's just going to take me a handful more emails before I crack through to these fuckers.
Yeah, we could also try other venues. I feel like Denver's got a good selection of
Yeah.
bar shows that we could do, you know?
Okay.
Not necessarily a regular club, but ideally a real club.
Yeah, what's it? Yeah, I'll talk to you about one afterwards.
Okay, ping, ping.
Pong, boom.
Stevie Hawkins is in the chat, and he
Whoa,
says
Steven!
he controlled the chair with his ass.
Oh my god. Imagine if he was trying to say no to his voice, but they thought he said yes. Like there was like a very cool like Debo from Friday voice that he liked. He's like, I like that one, but
And
then
they wouldn't do it for
they
him.
wouldn't do it.
You don't think he can program it himself?
He couldn't he couldn't do anything, right?
He could just tell people what he wanted,
Yeah.
and he
Like
could just
the
tell
guy in-
theories of everything.
I think I confuse him and the guy from Breaking Bad that rings the bell.
Oh, that snot kid.
Hector Salamanca.
Hector Salamanca.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Whoa, I thought he
Jake,
was
that's
right
really
here.
good, dude.
Holy shit. You know he's Ace Ventura's landlord in the movie Ace Ventura Pet Detective?
I
Yeah, animals in the Ventura.
Hey, I thought he was over there too. Oh my God. What's going on in here? God, I'm surrounded by Salamancas, man.
Oh my God, Dean! I might actually go to Brazil for the Eagles. I wonder if we got to Brazil for the Eagles game, if we could do a show there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll fucking FaceTime in for that one.
It's Mr. Shikadance.
What's that mean?
That's the guy, Mr. Shikadance.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah.
That's Salamanca's name?
Yeah,
I'm surrounded by Salamancas and Chicadances.
Matthew, I will be doing a heaven episode soon. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Yes. What is heaven month? March or April? It must be.
Easter.
When the showers come down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, here's a good.
What's up?
Brian Mellon said, "Have you heard of Carrie Satner, the Yosemite killer?"
No.
Ooh.
When's she from?
Or he, right? It could be
How's Carrie spelled?
with a Y.
Carry?
No, Kerry.
Whoa. Holy shit. I
John
forgot
Kerry.
about that spelling.
Yes, Unique. I am going for the Eagles. I think it might be a little too dicey. I've honestly avoided traveling abroad because of the draw of getting back into drugs. I don't know if I could hold back if somebody just flat out offered me cocaine on the street.
And your schedule doesn't match up with international girls pageants. Which is the only reason you've ever left the country.
That and the Mexican
Moved
hooker.
on.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, see?
You've been north and south of the damn border.
Mouth out.
Mouth of the border, dude.
Rocco, I will check that person out. Is that a man or a lady? Sutomu Miyazaki. Oh, Pike, I would love to go to Colombia too, man.
Colombia,
Mexican box, take me back, Jack.
Colombia, the fucking country. You guys are out of your mind going to these places.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
the fuck out of here.
Lou, I agree with you. Dude, from experience, traveling to Eagles away games is fun for the lead up. However, if and when they lose, it really does sour the entire trip.
Where have you been yelled at the worst after a loss away?
Denver, which also happened to be the first time that I did crack. So the night before the game, I bought crack for the first time. I stayed up all night doing crack. Then I went to the Eagles game with a crack hangover, and the Eagles lost by 4 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
To
Peyton
Tebow?
Manning?
Might have been Tebow. It was 2005. Jake Plummer.
Okay. Phew, that's
Never
brutal.
heard this story.
Yeah, man.
Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. And they abused you? I didn't think
No, it
Denver
wasn't
fans.
abuse. It was just like a lot of razzing. But
Yeah.
brother, I was
Or
up
you
all
had a
night.
crack hangover.
I was up all night doing crack, and we were losing by 4 touchdowns. Like I was not in the mood.
No, you so rarely are in the mood after you.
Don't talk to me till I've had my afternoon rock.
Cleveland were the roughest. They were physically pushing people around.
Really?
Yeah, that was rough, man.
That you were in the dog pound.
Yeah, I mean the Eagles won that game though, so
Yeah, fuck you. I don't care how many times you kick me in the face. I'm a winner.
Minnesota had the nicest fans.
okay, I'm glad. Midwest, but I would kind of expect Cleveland to be a little nicer. Because I feel like
No, they were
Philly has
motherfuckers, man.
one of the worst
Dude,
reps, but
every place I've ever been has been on par with Philly except for Minnesota.
okay.
Just by and large, people will leave you alone other than a few comments.
And if you're a good sport about it,
Yeah, people probably
typically
will
it
leave
does
you
not
alone,
go
right,
any
yeah.
further than razzing,
Yeah.
but definitely don't be a dickhead in an away stadium.
Yeah.
I would never want to do that.
Have you ever fallen for like a high five at an away stadium?
I would bite somebody's face if they got me with that.
Judge, I'm sorry, he too slowed me, and I had to get a bite of his face.
Carrie. Okay, you spelled it differently this time. C-A-R-Y.
Carrie Stainer.
Carrie Stainer. Yosemite serial killer. I can't spell. Okay.
Cary Grant spelled his name that way.
Jack Rush.
Sorry.
I was just reading Jack Rush's comedy set. I watched the Flyers blow their 10-game winning streak to the Avs like 5 years ago. That's where I bought the crack, outside of the Avs stadium.
Is it like right downtown like the other stadiums are?
It was like no, I don't think it's downtown. There's like a brewery like right across from it, and that's where I bought it. Yeah,
What?
there was an Avs game that night, and I left my friends at the brewery to wander around the arena to look for Coke, and the one guy who gave me an inch, he's like, "I don't have soft, but I have hard." I was like, "Give it to me, I'll smash it."
Give it to me hard.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me hard, I'll smash it.
And he did give it to me hard.
You went
baby.
gay for that guy. Is it close to the football stadium? I think it's like right outside of
Don't
downtown.
remember, man.
Little industrial part of
I think
town.
they're spread out, right?
I know the Rocky Stadium is like right downtown.
Yeah.
It's like walking distance to
Denver's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, Denver's sick.
Yeah.
I went back there like I think 3 years ago to see Harry Styles, and I really had a nice time. Beautiful city, man.
Pause. Brian, would you tell us if Carrie the Yosemite Killer has a vagina or a penis, please?
Yeah, that's an important distinction.
Mhm.
Oh, Zach, the Oilers have been cooking, brother.
What are you talking about?
No, he said biggest Oilers game since Game 7, 2006. Apparently, a lot of fans are there tonight.
Oh, the Canadian Oilers.
Is that the Connor McDavid's team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they were eating shit early, and they've really turned it on. Did you buy your crack from the guy with the Denver Nuggets jeans? No, I don't think he had Nuggets jeans
Oh
on.
man.
Were you looking at his ass, though? You would have known. Do you remember what the guy was wearing?
I don't.
Yeah, so he could have been him.
Dark complected. I don't remember his clothes though.
Was it dark out at the time?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't go trying to buy street coke in the daylight. I know you.
Brother, my move, yes, it was racist, was when I didn't have the number of a guy who had Coke, I would ask as every black guy I saw in the bar with it, and 9 times out of 10, I would eventually find some.
Wait, with it like as in Coke or just every black guy?
No, chutzpah. Yes, Jay, Coke.
Well, people don't sit there on the bar fucking playing with bags of Coke. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
How did you know they had it?
Because I'm stereotyping
Feeling in
them.
their pockets.
I think he just misordered his words,
Okay.
and we thought that they were at the bar with coke.
Yeah.
Like, no. They
Look
were
at
just
all this
switching
Coke I
hands.
have.
They were just guys hanging out.
Hey, you guys just seem like you're hanging out, huh? Anybody want to hang out a little bit in the old pooper?
Is this Salamanca coming out again?
Yeah, that's why they took his voice away. He got the bell. Hey, who wants to do some coke with me, huh? In the back, we can ring my bell, and also if you got to take a pooper, there in the pooper. So,
Rudy, I cannot wait to go to fucking PNC Park, man. This summer is going to be the Mike Rainey ballpark tour. I'm getting to every ballpark that I have vowed to go to my entire life. I am on the downslope of my life, and I am hereby committed to going to all the places that I've wanted to go throughout my life.
You're going to do it all in one summer? You got plenty
No.
of summers left.
Brother.
Are you going to Oakland, or are you going to see?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Oakland and
Got to get there. That's the most urgent one.
yes,
Moneyball.
Oakland, and going to hit San Francisco, 2 in 1 shot, and then see what else I can get to. I've already been to L.A. I would like to go back there
Anaheim?
again. I have not been to Anaheim. I would like that as well.
I
Go
think
to San Diego first. If you got time, hit Anaheim. But Petco is better than
Yeah.
I want to see Fenway. I've seen it from
Oh,
outside.
God, I can't
never,
wait, yeah.
Never actually seen it.
Fenway's cool because there's like a bunch of bad seats
Yeah.
that are just like behind a pole.
Dude,
I would like that.
I got to see a Subway Series Yankees Mets at the old Yankee Stadium,
Dang.
and there were really good seats, like 100 level behind home plate. Damn. Like, not with all the rich people, but like
Yeah.
right behind that.
With the steerage.
Yeah.
What's the best Coke you ever got? Ooh, baby, great question. I got some from a coworker in like 2012, and I did it all right
With a
after
nookie.
right after work.
Okay.
Went to my buddy's house. I went to his house. We put on some records.
He whispered it into the mic.
He did. Yeah.
And we did Coke during the daylight hours. And it was,
If you
Mike, you need to
Heard
go to
what you said.
Arizona. I hear the pool in center field needs a lifeguard. Yes, C-Train. I would do that for everybody there. I haven't been to Busch. I would love to go there. The only ones I've been to City Field in New York. I've been to Camden Yards, which I love. I've been to the old Yankee Stadium. That might be it for ballparks. Oh, and Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
let's count mine. Does it count if I went inside and saw the field, but I did not stay for the game?
No, there needs to be action going on.
I mean, there was a game, but I just went into the gift shop and then back out. But I saw the field and I saw them warming up.
I don't like it.
And only professional, right? No minor league stuff.
No, not fucking
All right.
minor leagues.
Yeah.
Wear the helmet as
Listen.
soon as they tell you to.
Charleston has a good affiliation down there. The River Dogs.
Fenway, Philly, just counting one Philly. Been to the vet, but I'm only counting active.
Yeah.
Camden Yards, Oakland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego.
Wow.
8? Only 8? I feel like I've been to more. Florida? No.
Oh, T Roads. I would love to come to Tropicana Field. That place looks like such a shithole.
That's where I've been there.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I went opening season.
Where?
Tropicana Field.
Tampa.
It's in Tampa.
Oh,
When they were the Devil Rays, Fred McGriff was their first baseman.
nice.
And I hated him because he played with the Braves for so long, and that was the only name I knew. But it wasn't great when it was built.
Really?
It was very unimpressive.
Is it still the same stadium that they play in?
They're tearing it down. They're building a new one. Yeah, I think they have one more season.
Might be
right?
a little bit longer. Oakland's definitely on its last season.
Okay.
But yeah, there are plans for a new ballpark in Tampa, which is kind of nuts because like nobody goes to the games.
Yeah.
Really?
And I don't think it's because of a new ballpark.
They just don't. I mean, their fucking team has won the World Series multiple times, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Gotten close. Now with USB ports at each seat, charge your phone. That's a good idea.
They should do that.
It's a lot of power, though.
Mm-hmm. But I love power. I love the kumquat hour.
It is. It is truly the
Our quats are coming.
best hour in podcasting. Yeah, the Rays have been there twice, but they haven't won. The first time,
Oh, they never won?
No,
we beat their asses the first time?
yeah, 2008.
Yeah.
And then who did they lose to? The Dodgers.
There you go.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers beat them the what do you call it year?
Yeah, go Iron Pigs. Hell yeah, Gunther.
Hey Phil, what up,
They
dog?
still got that fucking pisser game there, man. I'll come piss on you.
John, you just got accused of being a power bottom.
Sounds good to me. Sounds powerful. Sounds
Oh.
like I throw my pussy back.
I didn't know this. Thank you, Matthew, for putting this out. Matthew Nygaard says they're building a new arena on Dog Dick Island.
Really?
Tampa's going to go all the way to Dog Dick Island?
I'm glad you brought that up, Matthew, because I think we needed to do an update soon on the civil progress on Dog Dick Island.
Well, let's not
Doug.
let's not speak so crudely about Dog Penis Island.
Okay,
It's
well,
DPI.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're natives, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so
Has
Dog
that
Penis
motherfucker
Island-
ever been there?
Dual citizenship.
It ain't DDI, it's DPI.
Yeah, we have to go back to DPI soon, so maybe we'll share some of the exciting developments that have taken place.
Maybe we'll bring back some souvenirs. Who knows?
We could. So I know there's exciting stuff happening on the island right now, so I think pretty soon we need to fill everybody in on what's happening there.
It's
because-
almost beauty pageant season. I see that right now.
You fuck. Dude, how about Shaner's dog head?
Yeah,
That
I
was
want to see
something,
that
man.
thing in real
Yeah.
life. And I'm realizing now that he could probably make us a pretty decent-looking dog penis necklace.
That is
Oh, my
a
God.
big aspect of Dog Penis Island.
Of course, they put it around your neck as soon as you land.
Yeah.
And you have to
Make it stink.
eat them slowly over your course
Yeah.
of the trip. 'Cause it's the only food we have here on Dog Dick Island.
When they put the necklace over you, do they say Maharu? I'm tired. I'm gonna drink another Red Bull.
Oh,
Shit, I
Train,
might
yeah.
drink your Red Bulls.
I would love to do an episode on Lenny Dykstra. Lenny Dykstra might be my favorite athlete.
Dude, he's the man.
Dude, he hangs out around here sometimes. Did you know that?
No,
He hangs out or has hung out at Dolan's Bar.
get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God, man.
That's a bar in Delco?
Yeah.
Bro, it's 5 minutes up the road
Are
here.
you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I-
he doesn't get mobbed or anything? He like they let him chill?
It's a very chill. It's 2 doors away from my favorite Italian specialty shop, Toludo's.
Ooh, wow.
And it's a very cool little bar in the middle of just a simple little town, Ridley Park. And he hung out there, and the back parking lot, they have wiffle ball tournaments. And Kevin Stocker played there. Mickey Morandini played there.
Dang.
It's a very interesting place. And it's actually right behind the post office where I dropped off the hoagie for my mailman.
And haven't been back to.
Wow.
No, I have not.
Wow, how
No.
interesting. How bizarre. Is Lenny Dykstra in recovery, or does he still go balls to the wall?
I don't know that it's really recovery. I think he just chills for a while. If in his book is fucking awesome. His book would be a great book club book.
Mm.
I think the book is called Nails, but in it he talks about doing coke with Charlie Sheen to the point where like he felt as though he needed to go to rehab. So he had Charlie Sheen's limo take him to Passages Malibu. And he said it was him, Charlie Sheen, and a bunch of hookers in the back of this limo. And rather than just getting a ride to Passages Malibu in the limo, he ended up staying in the limo for like 4 days.
One last bender.
It's just idling outside Passages Malibu waiting for him to get out.
Must be somebody important getting their last coke on.
D. Kirk, dude, I feel so bad for Delonte West, man. That guy's been through the ringer, man. I do like that he used to fuck LeBron's mom.
Whoa.
Well, the Flyboys won tonight.
Whoa.
God.
Shadow homie, dog, if you're ever in the Philadelphia area, stop by Toludo's from the Italian specialty shop. I usually get marinated mozzarella balls.
Yes.
They make they have a great seeded loaf. They have
I am a seeded loaf.
stuffed long hot peppers. I mean, just everything's delicious, man. Yeah, Lenny Dykstra was on Ian's podcast.
Yeah. I saw that. That was freaking cool. So freaking cool.
Yeah, Lou, we're gonna have to do a Lenny Dykstra stinkers that, man.
And a reminder to everybody watching this, we will be continuing the action.
Doug,
Over
I
on
totally
Patreon.
forgot about that. Thanks for bringing that up. Doug Dickerson, did you guys ever pick a winner for the personal episode yet?
Oh, God.
We did not.
For the
No.
no, we haven't.
All right, why don't we do that next week? Whenever our next live stream is.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
put it. All right, listen, I'll put this out on all my socials and also on the Patreon too. We'll pick.
Sure, we didn't pick somebody.
I'm positive. No. So the deal was, listen, if you still want to buy a copy of the Little Stickers Christmas album, it is still available at onperks.com. And because we haven't picked it yet, you can fucking get in if you want to order it. Sorry for stepping on your foot.
That's fine.
But the deal was, everybody who buys a copy of the Little Stinkers Christmas album on onperks.com is eligible for the special prize, which was an episode of Little Stinkers just for you, the winner. So I totally forgot about it, but yes, we'll do it, and we will pick the winner this month, and we'll announce the date.
And we're just doing is it number generator again?
Yeah.
Random number?
Yep. So
Yes, I love the
Are
number
you going to need help
generator.
getting that in the window again?
I'll just stand out back. I'll have a helicopter lower it to the backyard.
all right, that works for me. Mick, love you, dog. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. Oh, we're also, for that person, we're going to do a Stinkers episode and also give you a little Stinkers care package, a scare package, if you will. But we're going to put together something which is relative to a bunch of the different Stinkers we've mentioned. Dude, Josephus comedy. Brian Holtzman is one of the funniest fucking people on the planet. If you don't follow him, check him out, man, because that guy cracks me up like few people.
Yeah.
He is the man. But there was a big to-do in Edmonton this past weekend where a bunch of people left his show because they were offended.
What's he saying up there? Some nasty stuff?
Nothing too bad. He's just a funny guy, and some people can't handle funny guys, Jake.
Nobody ever walks out on me talking about my penis.
Juan, we are going to dig deep into a Ted Bundy episode, man.
Whoa, this is breaking news.
Yeah.
The time has come.
Yeah, it has, man. He's earned his place on this podcast.
Posthumously.
Sally McNeil, I'm not familiar, Brian, but I will check her out. Damn. Brian, I might include some cat shit in a pizza box. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, is there an extra feed of male cat shit in a pizza box around the country?
Devin Brenner, are you guys going to Shane's SNL taping? Listen, Shane's got everybody that Shane's ever encountered is asking him for things, and I just never want to ask him for anything. For real. Like, I don't want to ask him for anything because every person he's ever encountered asks him for shit.
Yeah.
I love him. I support him 100%, and I will never ask him for anything.
It would be sick if it was filled up with all the dogs, though.
That would be awesome.
But I don't know if you can fill up the entire audience with your friends. I'm not sure they let the host do that.
Yeah, they have.
It seems like they would do that every single week if that was the case.
Yeah, 100%.
I know you can get a lot of people in, but I think they probably still let 100 regular people in. It only fits like 200 people, I think.
I think SNL has a legal obligation to at least fill 90% of the audience with fat-wristed Nebraska women.
Yeah. Well, they come every week to enter the lottery.
Juan, I definitely want to do a Richard Ramirez episode. That motherfucker scares me unlike anybody else, man.
Night Stalker?
Yeah.
We already did him.
Did we? Are you sure?
I think so.
No, I don't think we did Night
Yeah, I don't
Stalker.
think so.
What?
I think we talk
that's
about him a
big
lot,
one.
but
yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've covered him.
Okay.
I think we talked about the documentary before.
Must have done it on my other podcast, I guess.
Pepper Dongs. We've been talking about dongs, ironically.
Yeah, we started.
Did we do Night Stalker? I don't remember. I want to do it again because I like talking about him.
You did. She said we did.
All right, I trust Stephanie on this.
All right.
She's on top of shit.
And look, and there's Heath saying no. I don't know, guys.
No, where's Dunbar? Oh, Dunbar's the man. Dunbar came out to Shady Maple last year.
God, I'm getting so hungry. Do they make an omelet right in front of you?
They will, yeah.
Ooh,
Man.
nothing better than an omelet right in front of you.
Having them toss it right in your mouth.
Can you chew it up and spit it in my asshole? I'm actually on a diet.
Don't touch the glass.
It scared Stephanie. Look, I believe Stephanie more than anybody.
I don't know, man. I don't recall it.
John Kirk says we talked about him during Anton LaVey, that episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
So
remember.
it wasn't a full dedicated episode?
I don't think so.
Stephanie thinks otherwise.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Yo, Jack, what's up, brother? Tell everybody in Australia I said hello, especially the fat-butted ladies.
Whoa. Now we really want an omelet down under.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, Bryce, you're the man. Speaking of that, Bryce says I watch a ton of these episodes all the time to fall asleep. No Night Stalker episode.
Holy shit.
What are things that you guys fall asleep
You're
to?
listening to this to fall asleep
He
to?
wants Night Stalker to fall asleep to.
Wow.
What are some things that you guys fall asleep to?
I fall asleep to Curb Your Enthusiasm or Entourage.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of like Norm clips.
Okay.
Like a lot of radio
Yeah.
interviews and,
Does it
TV
autoplay?
they have like compilations that are like 4 hours long.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
stuff me likey.
And it turns off as soon as my AirPods fall out.
My omelet order is cheddar cheese and I'll do ham at a station, at a buffet station.
Thank you, Pepper Dongs. So there's a Richard Speck episode, but not a Richard Ramirez. Dude, I was genuinely creeped out. So we went to Los Angeles a couple years ago, and we accidentally stopped out front of, what's the name of that hotel?
The
Oh God. Yeah, they made a whole fucking documentary about
The
it.
Asian woman ended up in the water tank, dead.
Yes. That's what it's called. Hotel.
Yes. Oh my god, it was on the tip of my tongue.
It's where Richard Ramirez stayed, right?
Yeah, we somehow ended up out in front of it looking for a French dip restaurant, and you could feel the ominous vibes emanating off of this fucking building.
Yeah, and it was a pretty cheap stay if you're ever in a pinch. I think it was like $50 a night.
Yeah,
Right next to like what's that place called? Death Row.
Speakeasy. Yeah, Death Row.
Skid
Row.
Row.
Skid Row. Cecil Hotel.
Cecil, I knew it was began with a Cecil.
Hotel, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
No, Stephanie, I think we just talked about him often.
Stephanie, you are losing your mind. Sorry.
Ooh, something very spooky, Night Stalker front. I sent it to you guys in a group chat, but there was a very neat looking rundown house. I don't remember the street as we were going into San Francisco that day that we went there. And that house, there's an interesting story about it. I'll see if I can find the address. But the Night Stalker actually broke in there and was, what do they call it when somebody's
Kidnapping?
no, like
Burglary?
when they're squatting. He was squatting
Okay.
in this house in this really nice neighborhood in San Francisco right before he was arrested.
Yeah.
And the owners of the house actually went there to go watch the sunset from the window because you look out over the bay.
Yeah.
And Richard Ramirez was making noise in the basement, and they didn't know he was down there. They thought somebody might have been there. They were just like, oh, let's just get out of here.
Walking in like, did somebody make popcorn?
Full house was blasting. Got it, dude. Yeah, 3666 Baker Street in San Francisco.
How did you find that out? That's crazy.
I'm on Reddit all the time, baby.
Because you were like, I remember you like pointing out houses as we were going. I thought you for sure you just like went to Google Maps, looked up the address, and then just started deep diving.
No, what happened was, 3666 Baker Street, right before he was caught. So he felt like the heat was coming on him pretty hot in Los Angeles. So he booked it up to San Francisco in August of 85. And while he was up there, the owners of the house, it used to be an old woman who owned the house. And Jake, she died and left the house to her son. And they didn't know what to do with the house. So her grandson had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend's like, oh, I'd love to see the sunset from your grandmom's house. So he got the keys from his dad. They went there. They were standing in the fucking, looking out the window. And then they heard what turned out to be him kicking the basement window open, because that's how he would enter the house.
Loudly.
And they took off, and when he was caught, the police contacted them to be like, hey, does anybody live in that house? And they said no, but occasionally we'll stop by. He's like, well, because Richard Ramirez had been squatting there right before we caught him.
Right across from Chrissy Field. We rode right past that place.
Really a
Holy
beautiful
shit.
spot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if like there's an abandoned house next to the Golden Gate Bridge, wow, what a shit city.
Jack Rush says John's concentration face is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, Shadow Homie, I'm with you on Carl Panzram. Yeah, James, you know this is the Kumquat Hour, baby. Fuckio Pusgetti says, my dick stinks. His dick,
Thank
not
you.
mine.
No, it says my dick stinks, all caps.
Thank you, Fuckio.
Dinks.
I think the Vampire of Sacramento ep reminds me of Night Stalker. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was having a mental breakdown during that episode.
Laughing at Stephanie's comments. The last two just like she had to clarify who Hitler was. Do we do Hitler? You know.
Lou, I'll have to check that out. I really want to explore San Francisco because we only had a day, and I really had fun for that day, and I would like to check out a lot more. Oh, Matthew Nygaard. Yeah, John DuPont, I agree on that. I am bummed that they ended up leveling all the buildings on his former property, and they just put up a bunch of fucking upscale homes. But I wonder if we could wander around there.
Yeah, we'll take a tour. We'll go, we'll pretend we're three men trying to steal one baby.
Bring your baby. 3 men and a baby.
Oh, that would be cool, yeah.
Funny, and they can't say no to my cute little baby's face. Come on, lady, sell us the house. It's where we all fuck each other in the future.
Which one of you grows the mustache?
Can't you see I already have one, you bitch? It's just blonde. It doesn't match any of the other color on my body. Now stop asking me so many personal questions and sell us the house so these 3 men can fuck in it.
Sell us the fucking house right now.
We're trying to raise a baby while we fuck each other.
Please sell us the house.
Dude, I'm going to try that with a fucking mortgage lender. Please sell me a house.
Matthew Nygaard says, John DuPont left it to his wrestling lover, so you could visit. I have been getting into wrestling.
Greco-Roman?
Yeah, brother. I wrestled for 10 fucking rounds today.
My God.
At 6 a.m., brother.
Why'd you get up so early to feel other men?
Because I feel my tits leaning over my belly more and more often.
It's just a push-up problem. You don't got to be rubbing other fellas.
All right, well, I'll stop wrestling then.
No, I'll wrestle you.
All right.
Where can I wrestle you?
It's jiu-jitsu, but we always start with stand-up.
You do 5 minutes up top.
Then 5 minutes from behind.
No old material.
5 minutes on bottom.
Did you win? Did you pin?
I mostly got my dick handed to me. Because
Somebody drop this?
because the guys that are wrestling at 6 a.m. are fucking maniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mostly got my ass beat, but every dog has his day, baby.
Are you what? So how would you describe your athleticism with wrestling? Like, what time of day class are you? So you're not at 6 a.m.
No, by the end of class, I was moving.
Okay. So like 8 a.m. class, you probably would dominate.
I don't know if I dominate yet, but
5 p.m. class
for an old
sure.
dog, brother,
Yeah.
I'm still in the fight.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I
man.
noticed that with the old ladies in my classes at the gym that I go to. That's right. When I train,
You wrestle?
I try.
They
They say
beat your
no
ass
every
before
time.
the sun comes up.
Dude. they
Dude.
do laps around me, dude. It's awesome. They're all like 62. It's pretty great.
I got to see if I can find that. I'll send it to you. But there is a local wrestling club. It may be a nationwide
You
thing,
don't need to send me anything about this. I don't know. I'm not.
but I think it's called like Huntmaster or something. And they have a bunch of cool merch for like old wrestlers.
Okay.
It says shit like just because the dog is old doesn't mean you need to put him down. Shit like that.
I don't think you necessarily have to be a wrestler to wear that.
Jack, no, not a women's self-defense, but that is a good
is.
idea.
Jake, you
like
do
that.
look like a women's self-defense dummy.
Thank you. A dummy or just
No, but just
I was hoping an instructor maybe.
the man that they use.
Yeah, just keep hitting me in the balls.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
Dude, I didn't impress any of the ladies today. I was very upset. It was leg day and I was doing squats and I think it was like 275 I was squatting.
Scheiße.
And not one of them. In the 5 o'clock class or the noon class, I get ooh, you make that look easy. Nothing from these broads
You do, brother.
at 6 a.m.
I've seen video of you deadlifting,
Bitches.
brother. You are a powerhouse.
Oink, oink. Know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to back it up, put it in reverse. Can I wear that helmet?
Sloppy Joe said Jake and John are tight belts. Yeah, getting tighter every week, brother. Ooh.
Well, boys, does anybody have any pressing that they would like to hit us with in the chat before we head over to Patreon?
Who won't be in the Patreon chat in 10 minutes?
Yeah, so we're gonna end this episode, but then in about 10 minutes we're gonna be over on Patreon
Just
doing
come
an AMA. So we'll continue this over there, and come hang out with us. We'll be doing this for another hour or so. We're gonna take like a 10-minute break, then we'll be over on Patreon. If you're not a patron yet, you can go to patreon.com/lilstinkers. That's LILSTINKERS, and it's $4 a month or $40 for the year. And you get all the live stuff we do. We do live episodes there. We do live AMAs. We do mini sneakers episodes, book club meetings,
Yeah.
movie watch-alongs.
Dude, we got some great videos about to drop. these
these
Cooper videos are incredible of our trip through Nevada and California.
Yeah, later this week we're going to be putting out our trip videos from when we went to Donner Lake. There's a ton of fun stuff that happened there. I love that place so much, man.
I keep going back to the videos I took on my phone, which are nothing compared to what he shot.
I know.
Jake, did I just show you my asshole at Donner Lake, or did I show the both of you?
You showed me and Cooper.
Okay.
Where was I?
You were staring
probably
at your own asshole.
I was in the other mirror.
But yeah, a ton of fun stuff. Always over at the Little Snickers Patreon, and we're going to be adding more and more. I truly love doing Little Snickers so much. It's one of the few things that gets me hard anymore, and I love coming up with new things for the show, doing new streams. We do Stinker News every month now, which is basically a recap of the month in true crime. There's always fucked up shit to talk about, and yeah, I love you so much. I have something fun planned for the both of you. I bought my costume. Should be here for next week. So when you come, it's just a presentation that I'm going to give just for the two of you to show you how much I appreciate and love you.
You're not going to film it?
No.
Okay.
Because it's too offensive.
Okay. We get our own little Shkreli episode.
Look at that. Look at us. I'm going to
Look
sell
at
it.
us. We have to keep
I'm
a
gonna
secret.
wear body cam. Body cam.
But, all right. You guys were fucking awesome tonight, as usual. Chat, thank you for joining us.
I love you guys.
Yeah, I love you guys so much. And for those of you on the Patreon, we'll see you over there in about 10 minutes.
Oh, wait. Jack Rush wants to know where you are in Entourage.
I haven't progressed any further than I was.
Jesus Christ, that's bad
last
news,
time we
Jack.
spoke.
I'm
Sorry for that.
They just sold the new movie, or what did they do? They sold Medellin for 75
Oh, boy.
mil,
I hope they make it good.
and it's So I'm at the episode where he comes back from the beach.
Jack, I will watch an episode tomorrow. I promise you that, brother. You have my word.
Thanks, everybody.
Dude, Entourage is like infinite jest to me. Like there's... I could really only consume it in little bits and really digest the headiness of it all.
Yes, Entourage, the headiest of the HBO shows.
Jack, I'm not on fucking Queens Boulevard. Are you fucking kidding me, man? You know what? I'm a fair guy, Jack.
He's saying Mike is not Queens Boulevard.
Jake, before we go,
as opposed to saying, are you kidding?
Yes.
I am Queens Boulevard.
Jack, I apologize for snapping at you. And I realize that my Entourage viewership has not been reflective of being Queens Boulevard. So I apologize, and I will get there.
That is your Viking quest.
We'll see you guys soon.